Hi, Richard Greaves, Remax Alpine Realty. Welcome to episode 2 of our Canmore Real Estate Neighbourhood Tour, showing you all the neighbourhoods in Canmore. Today we're going to see all the neighbourhoods on the valley floor. So that's South Canmore, Lions Park, Larch, Spring Creek, Teepee Town, and the Kananaskis Way area. And first we're going to go into South Canmore, which is right on the banks of the Bow River here. So we're just south of Main Street on the valley floor. South Canmore is a very desirable location for many second homeowners as well as locals. We've got fourplexes, duplexes, large single family homes, all within walking distance of your grocery stores, Main Street Canmore, the Bow River, and all Canmore has to offer. We're in Centennial Park. It's the hub for South Canmore and a real community hub in the summertime. This is where the Canmore Folk Fest is staged. It's where the Highland Games are staged, and we also stage the New Year's Eve celebrations in Canmore at this park, Centennial Park. It's part of the Lawrence Grassy Middle School playing fields as well. And there's also a second park in South Canmore on the east end, and it's Millennial Park, and that's where all the sporting events are taking place, and the home of the Canmore Wolverines. It's also a great on-leash dog walking area because it gives you access to the Bow River. South Canmore typically has some of the higher price points in Canmore. So what were the average prices in 2022? Well, for single family homes, we had an average price point of just over $2.2 million. Townhomes came in right around that $1.1 million. Half duplexes were just under $1.8 million, and apartments were coming in just over $1 million. So we're on the bridge just over Spring Creek. This bridge separates South Canmore just off to my right and Spring Creek just off to my left. Spring Creek development is the latest development in the South Canmore or downtown area to be developed. It's nestled between Spring Creek here and Policeman's Creek just on the north end of the town. And it's a mixed use of single family homes. We've got some half duplexes, some townhomes, and lots of different apartment styles. So Spring Creek was developed by long-term developer and long-term resident Frank Koenig, and it's full of these beautiful pathways between the apartment buildings and along the creeks. It's a really nice place to come take a walk and just chill out. It's also got some nice commercial areas on below the apartments and on Spring Creek Drive, which is just behind me. So we're on the north side of the Spring Creek development now, right on Policeman's Creek. Check out these views behind me, they are terrific. And the pathway systems all interconnect. So the Spring Creek pathway is just off to my right. Come over this bridge and you can head up to Cougar Creek, or you can hang a left onto the boardwalk. And the boardwalk is a beautiful walk through Policeman's Creek, and it takes you right down onto Main Street in downtown Canmore. Spring Creek's got some great commercial space, including art galleries, some very niche grocery stores, including the Alder Cafe just to my left. It's a grocery store and coffee bar. And then also we've got the Bridget Bar that's coming soon, which is a perfect restaurant for this environment. So how did prices do in Spring Creek? Well, we've got a few different types of properties in Spring Creek. We've got the townhomes, and the average townhome price for 2022 was just over $1.6 million. The half duplexes in Spring Creek were just under $1.6 million. The apartments were just under $1 million at $968,000. And then we also have some tourist home units in Spring Creek, which allow you, again, that zoning to rent on a nightly basis, a weekly basis, or a yearly basis, or you can actually live in them full time as well. And those tourist homes were coming in at just under $1.15 million for 2022. Right now we're in Solara, which is on the Kananaskis Way and in the broader Bow Valley Trail neighbourhood. Bow Valley Trail is the main artery through Canmore, and it's predominantly made up of hotel condos, tourist homes, where people can purchase these and rent them out to generate revenue while they're not using them. These hotel condo complexes have been very popular over the last few years with investors because they can come and use the condo themselves in Canmore, and when they're not here they can generate revenue to help offset some of the costs. But in the Bow Valley neighbourhood, we also have a couple of long-term apartment buildings that you can own or you can rent out on a long-term basis. So one of the great amenity spaces of the Bow Valley Neighbourhood Network is this Shops at Canmore. It's a brand new facility. It's got coffee shops, it's got sports rental equipment. It's perfect for those guests staying in your hotel condo when you're not there. What did price points look like in 2022 for this neighborhood? So apartments came in at just under $450,000. The tourist homes came in at just under$640,000, and the hotel condos came in at $619,000 for 2022. So as we leave Railway Avenue, we're heading just to Bow Valley Trail. In between, we've got the grocery stores, Safeway, we've got Save On Foods, we've got Canadian Tire, and we're on our way now to Teepee Town, which is the next neighbourhood on our tour. Teepee Town is one of the older neighbourhoods in Canmore. It's still on the valley floor. It's right next to the Canmore General Hospital, and there's lots of construction going on in that neighbourhood right now. It's becoming real gentrified. Primarily right now, it's being made up of older single-family homes on fourplex lots, and so we're starting to see some of those get torn down and lots of fourplexes being built, but it's primarily a townhome neighbourhood nestled between Bow Valley Trail and the Trans-Canada Highway. Teepee Town's a very central neighbourhood. It's got some incredible mountain views and lots of southern exposure, so we get lots of sunlight in this neighbourhood. It's also very central, so you can walk within minutes to places like Elevation Place and downtown Canmore. Price points in this neighbourhood, single family homes are about $970,000 in 2022, and that's primarily land value. As I said previously, most of these single family homes are on fourplex lots or fourplex zoned lots, so developers are now buying those up and starting to develop fourplexes. Townhomes were coming in just over $1.3 million. We do have some tourist home townhomes in this neighbourhood, and they were selling in that $1.6 million range, and that's primarily because those townhomes are very few and far between with the tourist home zoning, and so they're fetching really good prices right now. So now we're in the Larch neighbourhood. The Larch neighbourhood is the most westerly neighbourhood in Canmore, and it's still on the valley floor. As you can see, we've got some incredible mountain views. It's predominantly a single family home neighbourhood. Lots of older single family homes in this neighbourhood. It's very close to the Bow River just off to my right, and very close to downtown, which is just behind us. So just on the edge of the Larch neighbourhood, we have the Canmore Rec Centre, where we've got the 2 ice hockey rinks or skating rinks, and then we also have the Canmore Collegiate High School, as well as the Canmore Golf Course. The Larch neighbourhood is made up of several small cul-de-sacs, so they feel very family friendly and very private and very serene, and most of those cul-de-sacs actually back onto either green space, the Bow River, or the Canmore Golf and Country Club. The average single family home price in the Larch neighbourhood in 2022 was just under $1.95 million. So we're in Lions Park. It's one of my favourite neighbourhoods in all of Canmore. Again, mostly single family homes, lots of gentrification been happening in this neighbourhood over the last few years. It is nestled between Main Street and Larch, so we're still on the west side of town, and it's close to the Bow River and all those trail networks that get you to and from downtown Canmore. Lions Park's really known for its park, which is sponsored by the Lions Club. There's tennis courts, soccer fields, and also a playground there. And the average single family home price in this neighbourhood last year was $1.5 million. That concludes our tour of the valley floor neighbourhoods. Let's recap. We visited South Canmore, Spring Creek, Lions Park, Larch, Bow Valley Trail, and Teepee Town. Coming soon, we've got the next episode of our neighbourhood tour, which will focus on the neighbourhoods on the south side of the valley. If you have any more questions about the valley floor neighbourhoods or need more information, my contact information is below. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you are reminded when our great videos come out next.